Hey guys, it's Bree. I'm here to quickly let you know just what's going on in my EDU 225 class and tell you a little bit about the things I learned in topic 4 of this past unit. So this whole class is about instructional technology and just the different tools we can use as teachers in order to incorporate into our classrooms and better teach our students and also develop 21st century learners and help aid that growth and that learning. And so something I really enjoyed about this past topic was the whole flipped classroom idea. Now, if you don't know what flipped classroom is, bear with me. It is an awesome way to teach our students online and be able to give them more hands-on practice in the classroom. Let me explain. So what you do is, there's several different ways to approach this, but a tool that we learned in my instructional technology class is a tool called Screencast-O-Matic. Basically what it is, it's a website that you can go onto and it allows you to view the screen that you're seeing and also like in the corner, a little video of the teacher who's teaching. And in that video, depending on the grade level, you can make a 10-minute or less preferably less lesson plan and be able to share that with your students and let them watch that for homework. The idea is, instead of giving students actual homework where they go home and they practice it and they get frustrated, where they're not able to perform to their best or not have that guidance from their teacher, they're able to watch these lectures that are concise and consolidated in their home and then come into class the next day and be able to get that hands-on practice with their teacher instead of having to go home and do that with their parents. Now, I know this is extremely crazy to think about because it's so new and not a lot of schools are practicing it, but I think it is such a practical thing that a lot of teachers need to adapt into their lesson plans, basically because this is where we're going as a society. I know for me as a college student, it's not always ideal, not always in my best interest of time to go into class every day. Sometimes you're sick, sometimes you have family things that go on. And I know that our students face a lot of similar things, a lot of similar trials that are out of their hands. And so it's an awesome opportunity to allow learning to take place in the home and practice to take place in the classroom. That way students are able to really get that enrichment in their learning. And this is really all about the students and what's best for them and their style of learning. Also, something to keep in mind is with technology and the way it's advancing, our students and people in general are taking in and consuming so much of technology today online. They don't even realize that they're learning anything. And so with the video, the whole point of it is for them to just digest it, let it sit in their minds for a little bit. And that way when they come into your classroom the next day, they're able to put to practice those things that they've actually learned and soaked in from the video the night before. Which I think is such an incredible tool to use. Something that I loved that Professor Juarez shared with us with the whole techniques with the flipped classroom things was being able to consider how our students are going to be able to access that. Granted, not all schools, not all districts are going to have the funding for students to be able to access certain videos, like if they're a low poverty area or whatever the case may be. So being able to keep that into consideration, of course, to whatever school and district that you're located in. And also being able to teach our students how to watch these videos, because you can easily sit there and say, oh, well, just watch this video, but they don't know what they're looking for, what they're supposed to be listening to, or if they're supposed to be writing down notes. So I think us being proactive as teachers and teaching our students how to watch videos in a productive way, kind of like how we're supposed to teach our students how to be active readers, we want to teach our students how to be active video watchers. I know it's crazy how times have changed, right? And then finally, making safeguards for our students when they're watching these videos, being able to keep them accountable to watching them by having them come in with like a ticket into the door or whatever the case may be. Finding ways to assess our students what's best for them and keeping those videos short enough to where they're able to soak it in without being bored to death. So anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about and just share with you. I think this is going to be a great advancement to incorporate into my future classroom, and I'm looking forward to trying it out one day. Thanks so much. I look forward to seeing you in class Monday.